Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Well, in today's video, I wanna talk about the process of interpreting. So here are the 5 steps of how to interpret. Well, first, step 1, take in source language. Well, what is that source language? Well, for example, my friend is speaking English and I am speaking Indonesian. So the interpreter has to translate from English to Indonesian. So it means English is the source language. First, you must be physically able to hear or see the source. So you have to focus, listen to the speakers. The speaker one said. Second, use context clues when necessary. Third, use bilingual and bicultural competence. So you have to know about bilingual. Bilingual is two. It means two language, and bicultural is mean two culture. You have to know both language and both culture. Fourth, make sure you are always using proper social skills. So, as we know that in interpreting we have to have listening skills. So you have to make sure your listening skills is good enough. Then step 2, analyze deep structure meaning. As we know that structure is almost same like grammar. First, you must make sure you are thinking about the meaning of the message you are trying to convey. So, for example, my friend is speaking English. So when you want to translate it, you have when she's speaking on your mind is like translating from English to Indonesian. So when she has spoken what she wanted to say it, so you are automatically said what she said, uh, translate to Indonesian. Then second, use your critical thinking skills. So here critical thinking means not thinking in a critical, it's like in this context you cannot focus on one party or the other party. You have to focus on both parties, but so you cannot just focus on one party. You are in her part, and you just like do not really care about the other party. So you have to focus on both parties. Third, be fluent enough in each language to recognize any unstated but clearly implied information. So here you have to be able to speak both language. For example, English and Indonesian, both language. So for example, your speakers is from England, and the other speakers is from Indonesian. So you have to know their language at complex. Then the step 3 is apply contextual schema screen. First, be able to identify overall goal of the participants in interaction. So here you have to know what the goal, what you want to interpret, who you want to interpret, what they want. For example, in a business meeting. So the goal is like about business things. So you have to know what their goal to have you there as their interpreter. Second, recognize the similarities or difference in background experience of all the parties involved. Third, understand the level of familiarity in the setting in which you are interpreting. So here you have to keep watching of what you said. So it's like you cannot say something rude. Say something in a good way, simple way that the speaker can understand what you said. Step 4. Formulate, rehearse, or equivalent message. First, be able to present the same dynamic impact from one language to other language. So it's like when the speaker A speak English and when you want to convey to Indonesian, so automatically in your mind has been translated. Said before you said and before the speaker A finish speak. Second, make proper cultural and linguistic choices. Third, acknowledge the parameters of the target culture. So you have to really know about the cultures, your target cultures. It means speaker A and speaker B. So when you want to translate from the language of speaker A to speaker B, you have to know the speaker B's culture. So parameters means limit, the limit of the target culture. Step 5. Produce target language interpretation. So here always know the speaker signer's goals. You have to know what their goal to have you as their interpreter. Is it for business meeting or conference or court and etc. Second, only make linguistics expansions if absolutely necessary. So yeah, you only have to say something which is necessary. What he said, just said to this. What the speaker A said, just said what exactly the speaker said. Speaker A said to speaker B. I think that's all about the process of interpreting. So thank you for watching. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.